Most of the videos you've probably seen about AI are usually just some kind of fugazi with no real application. So I decided to do something different and to build an actual real business with an AI. Here I use OpenClaw, and the answer, does it work? Yes, it works tremendously because it's already making more than 1,000 visitors per day. So it's not yet directly a conversion to money, and we will see how we can convert it to money pretty easily and why actually most of the people focus on the wrong thing. So it all started with me thinking like, hey, you know what? I bought a Mac Mini. Yes. It all started with me thinking, hey, I bought a Mac Mini. I'm paying some AI close $200 a month. Ain't no way this AI is not going to pay for itself. So I went with a pretty cool things. What are the best VPS for Clobot? Let's get their affiliate program. I wanted you to start your own small business. It will be fun. A VPS is simply a computer that is in the cloud, not physically in the cloud. It could be, but it's like in a server and you have access to it. It's easier. It's 24/7. It's really good to run OpenClaw on it. So I say, okay, do that and say, okay, like I'm going to start a side hustle incoming, saw the Clobot, and then it started to check all the potential partners we could have. I tried to make it nice. I say it would be funny. Now, call me crazy to talk like that to the AI, but I believe that if you keep having a negative mindset with your AI, because it's going to take all the memory, then it's going to be negative with you as well. And then what it did is that it started to create a list of the services we could contact. Okay, did the list, did a CRM to contact all those AI to try to get some affiliate deal. And I asked it to make 50K per month. Find the best way to do that. And I think it found one that could be good. So it think about info product, it think about affiliates, think about retainers, and it says that it will achieve that in month 3. We're going to see and discover that together, because so far this Clobot has been a bless. It manages my other team members. As you can see here, it's going to remind him every time to get the task done. A short answer, he didn't get the task done. I should have asked the AI directly to do it. Second thing is that it posted on X, so now I will stop that, but it shows like what it did, build the website, wrote the copy, created videos. All this was created by Samantha, the AI in charge of this project. And Samantha is not here to play around. When it needs to get something done, it doesn't hesitate to deploy 20 sub-agents to get, because that's the main difference. Most of the things you see are, I built this product, I recreated Pinterest, I recreated Typeform. Those things are useless. You're wasting your credits for no reason, because what matters is distribution, traffic. So if you don't have any traffic, whatever you build, no one will care. Anthropic, OpenAI, they will take your money because you're going to buy those credits and you're not going to get anything. That's the reality of most of the content around AI. That's probably why you clicked on this video. You wonder like if this was actually true. So the first thing we should always think of is how can we get some traffic? And that's why I focused on that. And that can show that like now there's 4 potential customers online. Now what could I sell? So many things. I can sell the integration. I can sell a wrapper. I can sell some info product. For example, the community around a vibe marketing and vibe coding, which is Vibe Combinator, probably the best community to learn about that. Link in the description. Shameless. And once you have that, you want to have multiple things is better, but then it's easy to convert because the traffic is the hardest thing to get now. Everyone can build whatever they want, and we see it more and more. But not everyone can attract the attention because the number of things you can produce, build is infinite. But the attention, the traffic, there is a certain amount of humans on the planet, a certain amount are online and speaking English, and a certain amount interested in your thing. And that's where it's different. That's one of the steps that I would say is the most important, is your avatar. If you don't establish the avatar, you can't blame the AI because you are the one who didn't help it to know where to get traffic. And that's the thing. The avatar is basically the person you are going to talk to. And I made a full video about it where I build a tool that does market research to find this avatar. That's how I used it to build this business. And I'm actually going to try another business that's going to target women. It's going to be an app. We're going to see if it works and if I'm going to follow through, because maybe I will get bored of it. Yes, shiny object, you know what it is. So once you have the avatar, which is where they live, who they are, what they do, what's their pain points, what they should use it, and also for me it's important, but like what's the size of their wallet, how much they will spend, I want to know. Because yes, you can do charity, help broke people as much as you want. They're going to be so painful to deal with in customer support, and they're never going to buy your stuff. So like for example, this business, I say do not target developers. Developers love to build anything for free, and that's normal because they can do it. So it's kind of a challenge for them. On the other hand, you can sell them credits and infrastructure. They're going to buy. So that's the thing they do. Like, for example, they like to buy a VPS for their Clobot. They refuse to buy a Mac Mini. That's their choice. The avatar is the one that rules, is the king. And that's why it's the beginning of everything. So you can't start an AI business without having a good avatar, because you're not going to know who to sell and you're not going to know where to get your traffic. And you would know if you can get traffic by getting that. So how are we going to proper monetize this? Because we can, like, no one can say like, no, this is not successful. It even gets a visit from ChatGPT. The number of page views is insane. So we're going to monetize probably with advertising the community. Second thing with building our own tools. And third thing, maybe affiliate. But affiliate, I think, is not going to bring that much. Now for the bot, what is important is to give him data. So once you have the avatar, you give a clear mission, a goal to reach, and he needs to find a way to reach that goal. Here, it's traffic from organic search. Something that works now, probably is going to work later. That's good. Now, the second thing is you want to be fast. Here, we published 75 pages. We did proper SEO analysis. We did proper multiple content angles. We focused on conversions. I just didn't stop. Daily commits, daily improvements, compounding. That's the AI telling you how it improve, because I asked it every day to find ways to improve its business, ways to get more traffic, and it does it. Already got few affiliate partners. So we're going to change, put the links, track the clicking, and that's going to work. Now, I'm going to try for the wrapper as well. We'll see how it goes. That's going to be a good experiment, but it also built it. So the full business here, it was just me being a consultant, 1 hour max per day. And trust me, it did all this while I was traveling in a new country and even doing a safari. So what the AI can do and how you can do it just from your phone, that's the major thing. Yes, you could technically do all that by separating all the AIs. But here, I can be on the chat, in an Uber, at the beach, where there is low connection. Even in the plane I did it, because it just message on Telegram and does all the work. I guess if you want to see the next part, you know what you need to do. But it was a pleasure, and I see you in the next one. You should check out this video where I explain how I build the avatar and the full system around it.